Hey guys, today's lab is on soil's permeability and water holding capacity. Permeability, right? The ability of something to flow through something, and holding capacity, kind of the opposite, right? It won't go through it very well. So we're going to kind of look at those things in general. Kind of stay tuned, watch the lab, fill out your report, and we'll see you at the end. In this part, it asks you to kind of get them between your fingers, right? And kind of feel it. Oh, sand. Most of you have held sand before, right? Kind of grainy and scratchy, if you will. The soil, right? I can get a little pinch of it here. And it starts with a little clump, but it breaks up. There's some of that grittiness, but it's also got some, I don't know, a softer feel, if you will. Once again, feels a little different. There's a softer or smoother bit of quality to it on my fingers. And then the clay powder. This stuff really is. It almost looks like dust or like moon dust or something. When I pick it up, you can see it really is very powdery. Super fine, small particles. It's kind of like almost like flour or confectioner's sugar. Anyway, here we go. You can make your observations and write it down. Here we're going to give you kind of a close-up of the sand so you can get your sketch. And the soil. Obviously you can pause if you need to. The clay. Now I've got 50 milliliters of water ready to go. I've got my sand, soil, and clay. We have a filter paper, and we're watching for when it hits 20 milliliters. Depending, I'll see if I can zoom in to show you close. So first off, sand, right? Sand is in. I'm going to try and do this as quickly as I can. I'll kind of try and start pouring when I hit my start. So 3, 2, 1. And boom, looks like about there, right? It was a little less than 10 seconds. And here we go with the soil. And thing, pour and hit the timer. And 3, 2, 1. And boom, there it is. Looks like it was more like about 11 seconds. I'll let you figure it out from your end. And here we go, last but not least, the clay powder. 50 milliliters of water, and 3, 2, 1. Interesting, the clay was kind of floating to the top there. Obviously a lot longer going in. Let's take a look and see what's actually happening here. Now it finally kind of mixed and dissolved in, but still not at 20, and it is slowing down, but we'll let it run. All right, well over a minute beyond what all the others took, and we're in a slow drip, right? And this is the point where you need a good joke, right? Or something to pass the time, because we're getting close, but it's still a ways off. Really slow drip, right? Now, depending on the view, we're getting close to that 20, but, oh. Technically, we should wait for the meniscus to get, which will be the lowest point of the water, but, oh, we can make an argument that we've hit it now. So I'll let you decide exactly when that occurred, and then you can put down the time. And there you go, right? You should be able to get all of your data from that, like how it feels. Granted, you couldn't feel it, but you could go grab dirt and sand yourself. The clay powder's a little different. Honestly, it kind of felt like flour. So if you did it at home, you could feel flour and get a good feel for it. But that should wrap it up, guys. Get the lab report all done, print it out, and we're good to go. You never know what you're gonna find, right? See you next time.